We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you.
Already soaking down there. Right, so it's been a bit of a mission getting here. Finally got it. Literally had the rods out, I don't know, 2 minutes, and I was just doing some camera stuff really, and the left one's just, you know, started to bend round, and I've been rewarded already. Literally launched out 2 solid bags, 80 yards. They were left over from a couple of weeks ago, so they're all fresh and stuff. Yeah, wham them out 80 yards, and yeah, literally it's gone already. Decent fish, probably up a double, probably pushing 20. I haven't taken the sling off yet, the mat off yet, but we'll have a look afterwards. Away Zig. Zig, I think, was definitely surprised, and so was I. I was caught unawares, to be fair. But there we go. Give me a decent scrap as well. It's just in front of my swim, I'll show you in a bit. It's got sort of like buoys and stuff down the middle, whether there's ropes underneath that or what to keep them, you know, keep them in situ, I don't know. But I think he certainly knew where they were because he was heading that way, so gave him a bit of pressure to ease him away. And this is my reward for a bit of a grueling morning, to be honest. Little spike of a fin on top, but a cracking way to start. So hopefully I can get this bag back out and get a spot rock in. Like I say, I'm fishing about 80 yards, so once I get this one back, I'm spum out a bit of bait and stuff, and obviously I talk you through what I've been doing. I just didn't expect this one to go straight away. I'll just flip it around and show you the other side. Probably gnarly old fish, scars, and you know, all the fins and stuff are a bit tethered and worn. Bit of a bashed up mouth, but it's what you expect really from this sort of water. There we go, that's the other side. Great yellow. Proper quality little markings on it all over, you know, just like little blemishes and stuff like that. It's like a real character. We'll do, she's not very happy. We're going to get it back and then I'll get on with the blog and hopefully have a few more to come. Morning. So I finally got down to the lake. A bit of a mission really, because they got the balloon festival at Longleat, so I wasn't too sure where I was going anyway, but after a quick chat with the guys at Longleat main reception, they pointed me in the right direction. So I'm here, I'm at Shearwater. I've got my both rods out on solid bags, nothing else at the moment, and yeah, as you just saw, happy days, I managed to bag one already. 17, probably about 17, 18 pound, give or take, and yeah, a welcome result for a bit of a stressful morning, to be honest. Never fished a lake before. There's quite a few people down here because obviously, like I say, the Longleat Balloon Festival's on, so you know, all of those lakes on the actual Longleat Estate are closed, so there's quite a few people down here, and it's quite a beautiful morning as well, to be fair. So yeah, just going to ease myself into the day. Like I say, it's been a bit of a manic one, to be honest. I've got both rods back out now anyway. What I'm going to do is probably do a bit of spomming over the top with some corn and stuff like that. Just keep it real simple and real basic, and just kind of ease myself into the day. At the moment it is quite, the sun's getting up, but it's not, you know, mega warm, so if that continues throughout the day, I might even do a bit of zig fishing and a bit of spodding over the top. So yeah, just going to take it from there really. Just going to kick back for a moment and just have a brew and stuff, and sort the swim out. The beauty of this, you can park behind your swim as well, so I'm just going to get everything in the car that I don't need, keep it all clean and tidy, and you know, less mess around the swim the better, because yeah, if it does get manic later, then obviously, you know, I can find everything at arm's reach. So this swim's also quite shallow to start with. It's like a beach coming in, so I've had to strip my footwear off to go and land that first fish, because the wellies were still in the car and there's no chance of me getting them out. So wellies are on, rods are out, bit of a tidy up, and then we'll get into action and see if we can bag ourselves a few more bites. So I'll speak to you in a bit and come back to you and let you know what's happening. Alright, so just give you a little bit of an idea kind of what this water's like. Get quite an expansive water, to be honest. Obviously there's people dotted up and down the bank all over, really. Quite a busy weekend. Not too sure if this is normal or just because obviously the other lakes are closed, but get quite a bit of water to fish to. Like I said, I've never been here before, so I don't really know what to expect, etc. You know, it's just one of them where you just got to come down and work your way into the day session, to be honest. They come and collect your tickets on the bank, so you just literally pull up and find your spot where you want to fish, and yeah, someone will be around and collect your £10. But yeah, if you see, those are the boys. So yeah, not too sure obviously if they're ropes and stuff underneath. I'm gathering they are. But yeah, that's where that fish was heading earlier, so obviously have to keep them away from that. But if you just see that sort of brick building in front there, kind of just fishing just to the left of that really, 80 yards, got obviously no one in front of me at all. Obviously the guy over there on the green's just packing up as well, so got quite a bit of open water really to fish at. So I'm just going to stick at it, and if this sun stays as it is, I might just have to switch over to zigs and see if they're a bit up in the water. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Going to get a brew on the go and some sausages and that, and yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit. Right, so I managed to quickly cram in some grub. Sun's still shining, and I've seen a few shadows on the surface, so I'm going to decide to sack off the solid bags. Nothing's happened since this morning, since I've had that other fish. So going to tie up some zigs, and I've just quickly tied up one 8 foot. Going to probably do the other one 9 foot, and see how we go from there. But just quickly want to show you how I knock up a sloppy spod mix. Really simple. Get yourself off down to Lidl's, porridge oats, evaporated milk, simple as that. No frills, no spills really. Literally chuck it all in a bucket, give it a dose of water, keep it, you know, nice and loose. You don't want it thick and stodgy so that it obviously sinks down to the lake bed. You want it so that it obviously you know, is literally staying in the upper layers and gradually working its way down to the you know, the lake bed. But you want all those little bits of oats and everything like that just all fluttering around in those upper layers, and obviously your zig amongst it all. So obviously just going to hopefully turn them into a bit of a frenzy. So yeah, once that's all in the bucket, like I say, just gradually add the water and give it, you know, quite a loose consistency, and keep whisking it up and whisking it up. If you drop a little bit in the edge, you'll see exactly what I mean. It will just flutter through. Obviously that evaporated milk will make such a cloud, and yeah, get it in this bomb and get it out there. So I'm going to quickly knock this up, and like I say, get a bit out there, get the zigs out there as well, and hopefully start to nick a few in those upper layers. Now just talk you through the zig rig setup. So want to keep it really simple really, no tubing, no lead core, nothing to you know, hinder any distance or anything like that. You don't need it, because obviously this is going to be flush to the lake bed, and obviously your bait's going to be suspended up in the water, so there's no need to, you know, hide or conceal any of this stuff down here. Now it's just simply obviously lead clip, sleeve, going down to a quick change swivel in there, and obviously my zig is at 8 foot, and that's just looped onto the quick sleeve, and obviously a longer variety of the you know, the kicker there. So obviously in flight that will just fly out, and the zig will just stay away from the
you know, the lead. If you obviously you're feathering your zig down anyway, that should all lay flush and, you know, lay upright in the water. Obviously down to the zig end, going black on the bottom, yellow on top, obviously just for a bit of visibility, etc. Now the spod mix, as you can see, is quite thick still, so that'll need a little bit more water, etc. And then I'll start spomming it out. I'm going to go with the same distance, I just dropped it back to 18 wraps, and we're going to take it from there. So let's get this out in the lake and yeah, start getting a bit of that sloppy spod over the top. Right, so not quite sure what's going on here, but yeah, as you can see, a load of boats. Now, not too sure where, you know, their markers are, where they can come, where they can't come, but I know for certain I'm not going to start spodding out a load of gear if they're going to start traipsing up and down over my zigs, because to be quite honest, I can't really see anything happening if they do that. So I guess I'm going to have to just give it, I don't know, 10-15 minutes and figure out what they're doing. I might even have to move, to be honest, by the looks of it, but yeah, it's kind of just typical my luck, really. But let's see what happens, and I'll come back to you and let you know. Right, so I whipped in the zig rod and went down the bank and spoke to one of the lads, and he's basically saying that the boats are probably going to be out there for a good few hours. Now, whilst I was down speaking to the lad, I was just having a little scan of the lake, and to be honest, moving's probably not an option, to be quite fair. Most of the swims are stitched up. Everyone's obviously down here because of the Longleat Balloon Festival and those lakes being shut, so moving's probably not an option. Just gonna have to sit it out, I think, and you know, just try and persevere with the zigs. Now they've both gone out, both had a couple of spawns mix over the top, and I think I'm just gonna have to obviously tinker with the depths and keep that bait going out. So let's just see what happens over the next couple of hours. Yeah, not really too sure what to make of this, to be honest, but we'll stick at it and we'll keep going, and we'll try and buy ourselves a bite. But I'll if anything happens, obviously even between now and then I'll you know, get the camera on and show you what's happened. But yeah, if nothing happens, I'll speak to you a little bit later on and we'll reassess the situation and go from there. Right, so it's about 2:15ish. Last couple of hours on zigs haven't really been productive, to be honest with you. Nothing's really materialised. I've had a little tinker and stuff like that, and pretty much put like a spawn of bait out every sort of 15 minutes or so, just to keep that attraction up in those upper layers. But yeah, nothing's really materialised, and I'm only going to stay here till about 5:30 at the latest, and I want to try and get myself another fish if I can. So I've decided to switch back to the solid bags that nicked me that fish this morning. The sun's gone in now, it's pretty much disappeared, the boats have gone, and yeah, it kind of looks like a completely different day really. So yeah, whipped off the zig stuff, whacked a couple of solid bags on, put them back out on the same sort of range that I had that fish from this morning, and yeah, just going to sit behind them I think for the next couple of hours, maybe recast every hour just to keep some fresh bait going into the swim, and yeah, just see what happens. Like I said, I'd like to nick another fish if I can. Obviously before the end of the day, would be a little bit disappointing if I just had that one this morning and that would be it. So I'm going to carry on working at it for the next few hours and see what happens. So I'll come back to you in a bit and let you know what's happened.
Move
it's literally, you know, I said I was going to start doing the solid bags again. I've had a couple of breams since starting them, and yeah, I've just been recasting every hour, and now yeah, I've been changing hook baits and stuff like that, and yeah, I've just changed to a white piece of plastic, not the 12mm ones, the next one's up, I don't know what they are, like 14mm or something, the quarter fake foods, and yeah, literally whammed one out just a bit shorter, maybe 60-70 yards, and yeah, I've just been setting the line and, you know, just literally place the rod onto the sticks, and it's just ripped off in my hand. It's just kind of a little bit in disbelief really, because it just, the bag probably only could have just melted, to be honest. So got an angry little comment on the mat, which is more than welcome, but the 2 takes that I've had have been just so funny, literally like as the bag's melted, so like I've just, you know, dropped the bag on their head as such. But I'll try and get this little one up for her. He's a bit angry, mind you, so I don't know if he's going to behave on the mat. I don't even think it was a carp at first, to be honest. Generally did think that it was a bream, because obviously the spool was still quite, you know, slack from me like setting the line and stuff like that, so you know, I didn't expect it to be a little common, but I'm glad, because I slogged my guts off today trying to, you know, pick a way of figuring out what these fish are doing and how they want it. So I've got a feeling I'm just going to stick with casting some single solid bads around now, to be fair. So here we go. Little baby common. More than happy with that. Second of the day. And yeah. Well earned. It's been a long slog. But more than worth it when you get results in the end, and that's all I wanted, to be honest, is, you know, just to get that little reward for working my nuts off. Don't care how big or how small, as long as it's a species, then who cares? Like I say, I've been plagued with a bream and stuff as well today, but I persevered, stuck with it, just kept bringing the changes, and yeah, eventually this one slipped up. So I quickly left him in the net and just chucked another one back out onto the same sort of spot that this one just come off. There we go. Baby little common. Happy days. So let's get this second rod back done out. Banging them both on whites now. If obviously that one's gone with a white bait, then it'd be silly not to swap that one over as well. So going to get that one on a white one, get that back out, and see if we can nick another one before home time. Right, so it's just past 5 o'clock, and yeah, it's been a bit of a bitty day, to be honest. Like, I haven't really been able to get anything going whatsoever. Obviously I had that first fish literally, you know, on first chuck, and was thinking, you know, here we go, might just be one of those days, but didn't materialise into anything. So switched to the zigs, and yeah, nothing happened with that either, to be quite honest. Obviously over the last few hours I've gone back onto the solid bags, and obviously it's nicked me an extra fish before obviously packing up for the day, but again, that was literally, you know, casting out in within seconds. It's gone, a bit like the first fish this morning really. So yeah, I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest. I don't know what's been happening around the lake, to be fair. I've been pretty much working my backside off in the swim trying to make something happen really, and trying to get something going, but yeah, like I say, nothing's really kicked off as such now. It's been quite busy today, obviously, like I say, with the old balloon festival and the weather being alright. Quite a few people have obviously got down here for a session, so end of the day I've had a couple of fish, so I can't complain, but it was just a shame that, you know, couldn't really get something going and really get some more action for the blog. But obviously it's 2 fish, it's you know, 40 minutes down the road from me, so I'll definitely be coming back and paying it a visit, and obviously maybe getting in another one of the swims and giving it a go, maybe in winter as well. I've heard it's quite decent winter water, so yeah, I'll get down here then and you know, give it a go on the zigs or something like that. So if obviously anything happens in the next hour whilst I'm just doing a slow pack down, I'll come back to you and obviously show you what's occurred, but until then, you know, gonna call it a day. But don't forget to like my page on Facebook, and obviously give my video a like and a share if you want to, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. Like I say, sorry I haven't really been able to get anything going as such, but at least we managed to get a couple of fish for the camera. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you soon.
So you're never going to believe it, I've literally had one. All that was left out was the rods flipped over and on the deck, and the landing net, the mats, everything was packed away bar those 3 items. And literally the camera was at the top of the bank as well, so I'm playing this fish whilst walking backwards, trying to grab the camera to at least get a little bit of footage for this last minute fish. Now, if there's anything to say obviously about getting your rods out first and leaving them out to the last thing of a session, then this is a prime example, because it was the first thing that went out this morning was the rods, and it was the last thing to come in this morning, so last thing to come in this afternoon. So yeah, if there's anything to go by, as in the rods going out and coming in, then yeah, this is proof of the pudding, to be honest. Nothing massive, borderline 10-pounder at that, to be quite honest, but end of the day, if I didn't leave that rod out for those last 5 minutes and put them in first and then packed everything else out, I wouldn't have even had this one on the mat as well. So pretty little thing, little dumpy little mirror, probably 6 or 7 pound I reckon, not even that. But look at him, just the rod was on the deck, the spool just started spinning. I'd already brought in the left-hander one because that one just weren't feeling it, to be honest. If any, I'll see a few fish pop out, I don't know, rod length, 2 rod lengths away from the boys earlier on, and I thought I'm going to move one of the rods over to that area for the last hour or so. So this one's just been sat there for quite a while, again on the quarter fake food white dumbbell, and yeah, just left it there. Got some funny little eyes on him, proper like boggly sort of. Yeah, there we go, another fish. 3 fish for the session. Again, another little reward really for sitting it out to the very end. Happy days.